is going on, guys, and welcome back finally to another Clash Royale video here on the Mr. Mo channel. It has been a real hot minute since I've been back up here with a Clash Royale video, but I got these games and I was like, you know what I want to do today? I'm gonna record a video. Plus, I think I have some good ideas for the upcoming Clan Wars 2 drop. Most likely, I've heard it's gonna be August 31st. I don't know if they've actually confirmed any of that yet. But most likely, August 31st, because they said it was going to be in August, and being people, they're going to wait till the absolute last minute to do that. So that is my guess here. Basically, what I want to talk about in this video is how I'm going to prepare for Clan Wars 2, based on the information we already have, and some speculations that I have and other people in the community have also had, how to best prepare and get your decks ready and get your cards up, because as many of you may be a little bit salty about, including myself, I don't think it was a smart move in terms of the community, was you use your own card levels for the Clan Wars 2. So if you got a card level 5, guess what, mate? That thing's level 5 in the Clan War. You can be going up against, max legendaries. Too bad, your level 5 archers are going to get absolutely deleted. But I can help you with that, and so let us hop into the more meaty part of the video. You guys have the gameplay in the background with one of my favorite decks right now, the Royal Giant Fisherman. I think it is the most popular deck right now as well. I actually played this game. This is my first game playing with this Royal Giant deck in a very long time, so I was quite rusty. But we pulled it off. It's actually a crazy comeback. Very entertaining. It's super intense. I missed this Ewis here and it almost cost me the game. But spoiler alert, it doesn't. Anyway, back to the Clan War topic. So, for Clan Wars 2, what I'm focusing on namely is since you get 32 cards, I believe, or 36. You get 8 cards in your deck, 4 decks, that means there's going to be 32 cards. Wow, look at that quick math right there. So, you got 32 cards, and I know if you're like me, I think I only have, I want to say, maybe 10 tops maxed out right now, so I'm nowhere close to being maxed. So what I've been doing is practicing decks like this one when I don't play on ladder ever. I've been sticking to what you'll see later on in the video, the Miner Balloon Bomb Tower deck. No Lumberjack and no Goblin Cage. I have the Bomb Tower leveled up higher, so I continue to use a Bomb Tower. Plus I see a whole lot of Royal Hogs and Hog Rider, which is surprising because I don't think those are very good win conditions right now. But the Mega Knight's being annoying, so I may have to switch that up a little bit. Anyway, what I'm doing for Clan Wars is I'm focusing on my spells, because whatever deck you use, you're going to have spells in it. If you're like me, I always have at least 2, sometimes 3. I don't know if you count the Heal Spirit or Ice Spirit as a spell. I wouldn't. I would consider them troops, but I like having the cycle cards because I'm most likely going to have to keep the cards low. I'm going to have a lot of cycled cards in my 4 decks for Clan Wars. And I'm also going to try to use win conditions that aren't really level dependent. So I know I have the Hog Rider maxed. What else do I have? I had the Miner level 12. That'll be good enough. The Balloon's level 13, I believe. So that will be good. That's one right there. Hog Rider. So Hog Rider, Royal Giant's level 12. That's good enough. Then we have, so we got Hog, Royal Giant. We got Miner Poison. That could be another one. And then Balloon. So that should be my 4. If I continue to use those 4, I should be fine. And so what I'm kind of focusing on is the spells I want to use around those cards. So I'm focusing on getting my Bar Barrel up a little bit, getting my Log leveled up. It's on level 12 right now. I don't have a single max legendary, And so I'm 1 card away. So if a clan mate comes in clutch, that'll be pretty nice. Gives me that 1 extra Log. Then I can get that maxed out before Clan Wars 2. That would be perfect. Got my Snowball I'm going to use, probably with the Balloon. So, you kind of have your individual card combinations. So you got, Hog and maybe Fireball. I'll probably go Miner and Poison. I'll go Balloon, Snowball, and then maybe Royal Giant. I may have to use Lightning for that one. We'll see how that goes. I'm planning on maybe Lightning, and if I have an extra big spell, if I don't want to use it in a Hog deck, then I will probably use the Lightning for the Royal Giant. So I'm kind of thinking about those classic combinations almost, and trying to utilize those as much as possible. Also using cards that have a ton of versatility, so Musketeer, Hunter, Dart Goblin, I'd say Archers, maybe Tesla. I'd say Tesla for sure. You can use it in a Hog deck, you could use it in an Expo deck if you really wanted to. What other cards? So your cycle cards, so your Skeletons, your Heal Spirit, Ice Spirit, all those 1 elixir cards, definitely. And some of the 2 elixir, Ice Golem for sure is one I'm going to be using a lot. I don't know what, I will use that in probably a Hog deck, maybe end up using that in a Balloon deck. We'll see how it ends up panning out in the actual thing. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing on 1 or 2 card combinations for each deck, and then I'll probably have a level 11 or 12 card in there somewhere. and I'm expecting that. I know I'm not going to have every card max going into Clan Wars 2. I think for most of us, that's a reasonable thing to understand. You need to understand that you're not going to have every card maxed. So don't worry about that too much. But the cards you do need to max are especially your level dependent cards. So if you plan on using 3 Musketeers, definitely level that up. Musketeer, individual Musketeer, definitely that's important. I would say Royal Hogs, you don't want them to be able to be fireballed. Those are important. Dark Goblin, your Goblin Barrel. You don't want that to be able to be zapped if you're planning on using that. What other cards are pretty level dependent? Hog Royal Giant, those are nice to have, but they're not important. I would not focus on legendaries. Don't worry about legendaries. I would assume most people are going to have level 11, 12, occasionally 13, but I would say level 12 is going to do you just fine in all these Clan War things. You should be perfectly able to get by. Let's see what else here. Definitely support cards, focus on those. And then what I'm doing in the video here, as you can see, I'm going to be using 3 different decks. I have the Royal Giant you saw in the first clip, this 3 Musketeer deck, which is also one of my favorite decks right now, and the last clip, like I already said, is that Miner Balloon and the Bomb Tower one. So learn different decks. I don't like Beatdown, so I'm not going to even, I might do a little bit, but I don't plan on using Beatdown much because I feel like those are heavy level dependent because you need that one extra, hit from your Giant or your Golem. You need that little extra health. I feel like I'm much better with cycle cards, and I can come back from a level deficit if I can make those positive elixir trades with my cycle cards and lower elixir cost cards. So if you're like me, definitely focus on, don't even worry about the higher elixir cards, just get your lower ones done, and then focus on learning those mechanics. So get those placements down, that way you can make the most out of your small cards, and you can capitalize with maybe the 1 or 2 cards like I talked about earlier that have actually leveled up. So, maybe your Hog isn't level, 13, maybe it's been like 11 or 12, but if you get a positive elixir trade, it won't matter because they don't have anything to play. So kind of things like that I would think about before Clan Wars 2 especially. Also think about, balances and nerfs. I don't know if they're coming. I don't think they've announced whether they're coming or not with this August update. I would assume they are. So I would expect a Heal Spirit nerf. If there's not a Heal Spirit nerf, use it. It's an amazing card. It's so good. It heals so much. It's broken. Anyway, if that Elias wanted to hit it there, it would have lived, it would have kept that Hunter alive, and it would have been a counter push. For 1 elixir, it's just absolutely crazy value. Things like that. That's how you can get those positive elixir trades with those 1 elixir cards. Make them have to spend more elixir, and you'll trust me, it'll work. Just use a Heal Spirit. Alright, that's the lesson here. Use a Heal Spirit. But yeah, so they said in their most recent video on the Clash Royale YouTube channel that Clan Wars will become the best place to level up your cards and to get gold from, which is huge. And I know a lot of people are struggling with that right now. The best card still is the credit card and will probably always be the credit card. So I would, if you want to level up your cards, they said in their own words, everything's going to be increased in terms of rewards. So you're going to have to play Clan Wars is kind of what I'm getting out of that. If you want to, I'm sure it'll be popular for the first couple weeks, depending on how it goes. I don't know. Honestly, my hopes aren't that high, to be quite frank, but I think that using your own collection levels is a huge mistake, and that's going to really kill their drive for the game. I think they may have to switch that to tournament level standard, and that might bring a lot of people back in because then it'll become more competitive. But we'll see. I do not have high hopes for that aspect of it, but I do kind of like the river battle and how you can have your own personal, you can have more of an impact, I would say, on your. Based on what I've seen, you can have more of an individual impact if you do all your 4 battles, all 7 days, or however long a war river thing lasts. So I think I'm looking forward to that. I also enjoy playing lots of different decks, and this might give me my opportunity, where it's encouraging me to play different decks, but I don't like how it is encouraging me to have lower card levels. So we'll see how that goes. I think my clan will do pretty well here. And I think I'll go into more of a replay, play-by-play kind of a style for this last battle here. Just because I think we haven't done much of that. Actually, none of it really this video. And I played this match pretty well, and I wanted to showcase, as you guys can see, global tournament, 13 wins, nothing special. Was just planning to get those free rewards. Don't have enough gems to buy the extra 500 gem path. But I'd say not really pro tip, it's not having anything to do with the game, but a tip is, if you see a not super magical, the replacement of super magical, the Mega Lightning, one of those big chests, if you see one of those in there and you see a bunch of gold, I would highly recommend spending your 500 gems on if you get all the rewards. But it is a huge, you can get huge profit. I think the one time I bought it, I got, I want to say 70,000 gold from it. One of those big Mega Lightning chests, magical chests, all sorts of different stuff. So it was crazy value. I would highly recommend spending your gems on these tournaments if you can get the max level of wins to get all the rewards. Definitely worth it then if you can do that. Anyway, get back into the gameplay here. I go in pretty aggressive here because I was relatively positive he wouldn't have a good air answer, and I was right, he only had this firecracker. Mega Minion is completely broken to the left lane, doesn't matter. I have skeletons, I can use those whenever. And he has to drop a freeze, which is huge. I know he has freeze now, that could have caught me off guard later. So that is really nice to get out of the way now. I know he has that, I can play around it in the future. I almost take a tower. Actually, I do, that bomb's gonna finish it off. Take a tower right away, because I knew he didn't have anything else for air in his hand after that Mega Minion back in the left. So that was well played on my part. It's important to kind of recognize what deck your opponent's playing. I figured he was playing Golem and ended up being Balloon. So and then once I saw the freeze, though, I figured it'd be either Balloon or Graveyard. I figured Balloon though, since he wouldn't have Firecracker and Graveyard, just because the Firecracker is a very easy king activation for your opponent, and Graveyard really suffers from an opponent having a king tower activated. So I figured it was Balloon, played around it, played it pretty well, took his tower, and now I can pretty much just defend and not lose my own tower. I'd say I actually start losing ground here. I have to go aggressive. I know he has Mega Minion, so I'm kind of preparing that with the snowball, hoping to get it to knock him to skeletons, but he had a pretty good snowball there. I thought he might freeze, which would have been nice, but that bomb's gonna kill that firecracker, which is huge. Really nice for me there. Have the Ice Golem to block, the Musketeer over on the left, just so I don't get too much spell value in case I have Fireball. Or the freeze, I don't want to be able to freeze the Bomb Tower, Musketeer, and the tower. I think I misplaced it there and still got a hit. Yes, I did. So I give him the well played, but I know this game's pretty much over. Drop Balloon, drop a Miner, drop a Log, Ice Golem to tank that Firecracker. Musketeer is going to kill that Mega Minion for me before that Barbell can get there. Thank you, Musketeer. Musketeer, so, I don't even know if it's underrated, it's just amazing. It's my favorite card, it's so good. So if you don't have Musketeer, I would highly recommend it. It's just so versatile, it can be used in Hog, Miner, Expo even, pretty much anything. And with that, we finish it off. We give him the big old goblin bicep flex. I love that emote so much. Sorry, Kyle, probably playing against you though. Good luck with that balloon deck, and I don't believe I have any more matches for you guys in this video. So thank you for joining me once again on the Mr. Mo channel. Hope you can use these Clan War tips in the future and do well in Clan Wars too. And I will see you guys later. Peace out, and see you next time.